Well, a hometown hero is now accused of murder. This is brand new body camera video that was just released of the arrest of Avante Williams. He's accused of shooting and killing a man in a bar in DeLand over the weekend. Williams was being recruited to play football before he even started high school. He was offered a football scholarship to the University of Florida when he was in the 8th grade.
This is the story of former Miami and Maryland safety, Avante Williams, age 24, who shot another man dead over a woman.
It's going good. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun, enjoying the heat, and yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Enjoying the heat?
Yeah.
You're getting close to game time.
Yeah.
Avante was involved in a shooting that occurred in a bar where someone he was beefing with lost their life.
32-year-old Kashad Harris was hit 6 times in the chest and killed.
Avante and his friend were upset they lost a lady they were wooing to another man, so they decided to fist fight when they saw the young man in question. Somewhere along the line, this person was shot 6 times while trying to run away from Avante. The person who tried to break up the fight was also shot by Avante, and he disappeared into thin air before being captured by the cops days later. What really caused him to put his career on the line and shoot someone? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to DeLand, Florida. DeLand is a vibrant community with a thriving arts and culture scene, a variety of restaurants and shops, and an abundance of natural beauty. The crime rate in DeLand is 14.46 per 1,000 residents in the typical year, which is the most accurate crime rates for DeLand, Florida. Your chance of being a victim of violent crime in DeLand is 1 in 247 and property crime is 1 in 62.
I think I'm better at communicating. Mostly communicating and just being an overall better individual and being able to help others that need help and just that's really it.
Avante Williams is a DeLand resident and a well-known football player in the community. He graduated from DeLand High School in 2020 and, according to ESPN, was the #1 safety in the 2020 recruiting class. He was rated by 247 Sports Composite ranking as the number 45 player nationally in the 2020 recruiting class. He played 2 seasons at Miami, where he had 27 tackles and an interception before transferring to Maryland, where he had 3 tackles in 2023, his first and only season with the program. Due to lingering medical issues, he missed the 2020 football season with the Hurricanes. Even though Avante had a very good prospect to become a known figure in the NFL, his off-the-field attitude was the main problem. At one point he abused his then-girlfriend and was arrested for it.
Now a UM football player is out of jail and off the team after police say he attacked his pregnant ex-girlfriend.
Local 10's Janine Stan with us live now with what he told a judge today in court. Janine.
Avante Williams told a judge that he was studying business. He had nothing to say to us as he got out of jail. Hey, Avante, do you have anything to say? Police say that you beat your pregnant girlfriend, did you?
No comments, please.
Avante Williams walking out of jail covered with a blanket with nothing to say. The now former University of Miami Hurricanes football safety
Avante Williams.
now facing serious aggravated battery charges after cops say he grabbed and shoved his pregnant girlfriend. It happened at these apartments in the Hammocks area of Southwest Miami-Dade. According to the arrest report, the pair got into an argument Wednesday afternoon, the girlfriend accusing him of being involved with another woman. When Williams returned to the apartment after the dispute, police say he was enraged that she was still there. He entered the bedroom and grabbed her by the hair, throwing her on the bed, police say. Began yelling at the victim, "Get the F out." Cops say he then grabbed the victim again by the hair, picking her up, throwing her to the ground outside the residence, causing the victim to hit her head. She then found a neighbor and called 911.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly. Did you start getting paid yet?
Yes, ma'am. And we get school checks each month to pay for rent and other things.
Let me ask you a question. What are you studying in school?
I'm studying business right now.
Is there anything that you want to say to your fans at UM?
Talk to y'all tomorrow. Move. Can you
Anything that you want to say to your coach?
He don't got nothing to say. Move now.
That victim, by the way, according to police, 21 weeks pregnant. We're told that she suffered multiple bruises and was taken to the hospital. As you heard the judge say, Williams was ordered to stay away from her.
Again, in 2023, Avante Williams faced charges of burglary, robbery, aggravated battery with a firearm and petty theft out of Orange County. According to the arrest report, the victim, a woman, had invited Avante over and they had a sexual interaction. After being at the victim's residence for about an hour and Avante left, Avante allegedly returned to the victim's residence and accused them of stealing $800 from him. He showed the victim he was armed and searched her purse, taking $120. When the victim attempted to grab her bag, Avante struck her in the face with a firearm. While attempting to fight back, the victim injured her shoulder and Avante struck her again with the firearm, this time on the head, causing her to become disoriented and fall to the ground. He was subsequently arrested. The battery charges ended up being dropped from this case and Williams pleaded no contest to petty theft. Fast forward to May 3, 2025. Officers from the DeLand Police Department and Volusia Sheriff's Office responded to a shooting at McCabe's Bar in DeLand, near the campus of Stetson University. According to an affidavit, Avante got into an altercation with Keshode Harris, the boyfriend of a woman who one of Avante's friend had romantically pursued in the past. Keshode was a rapper who was doing well for himself. They were all upset they could not be with the girl and decided to attack boyfriend when they saw him. They attacked him when they saw him at the bar. After Harris punched Avante in the jaw, Avante's friend, Damian Ramsey, punched Harris in the back of his head. Avante then pushed Harris away, grabbed a gun from his pocket and fired at Harris. According to a police report, Avanti ran past Harris and shot him in the back before fleeing the bar with Ramsey. Bar patrons tried to aid Harris as he bled from his stomach, but he was pronounced dead after being taken to a DeLand hospital. An autopsy determined that Harris had been shot 7 times, with 6 bullets still in his body. Avanti was nowhere to be found for 2 days but was later found and arrested by the cops.
Officers say that the man you see right there, Avante Williams, shot and killed a man early on Saturday morning.
And Fox 35's Marie Edinger just got out of a briefing about this shooting. She's joining us live right now. So Marie, what did you learn in that briefing?
The family of the victim in this case was here talking with police, but they're just not ready to talk with media. Police, meanwhile, say they are still looking for more information. They said there were about 40 people in the bar that night, and they know some of them have to know something. I did also talk with the bartender who was on shift that night. She says she is still trying to process all of the what ifs for how much worse things might have been here.
There was chaos, everybody was running.
Stephanie Kirby was bartending at McCabe's Friday night when she heard someone shout, "They're gonna fight!" A few seconds later, she hit the floor.
When bullets are flying and you don't know where they're going to land, that's pretty scary.
32-year-old Keshad Harris was hit 6 times in the chest and killed. Kirby says she remembers serving Harris that night, says he was polite, tipped well.
It wasn't hardcore partying, but he was chill and hanging out with his friends. He bought friends some rounds and he was out socializing.
A friend of Kirby's who worked at the liquor store connected to McCabe's had tried to break the fight up. She wound up getting shot in both hands.
She wrapped her hands around him to try to pull him off the guy when the other man shot him.
Kirby didn't find out about that until later. She'd hid behind the bar, then helped lead customers from a supply closet to a back exit. DeLand police say they found a 7th round that had been fired. The what-ifs of who else might have been hit or what else could have happened, that still eats at Kirby.
I think I have a little bit of PTSD from this, for sure.
Police identified Avanti as the shooter after reviewing video surveillance from the bar, getting witness testimonies and finding an iPhone Avanti had left at the scene.
I'm Chief Jason Umberger with the DeLand Police Department. To my left, your right, is Captain Pruance Dice, who commands our Criminal Investigation Division. To my right is Deputy Chief Adam Kistart, second in command of the Police Department. I want to provide an update from the shooting that resulted in the death of Mr. Keshad Harris, a resident of DeLand. The shooting also injured a bartender on the night of the incident, and this occurred at McCabe's Bar, located at 227 North Amelia Avenue in DeLand on Saturday early morning, between 1:30 and 2 in the morning. Since the incident, our Criminal Investigation Division has gathered evidence, developed investigative leads, and determined the identity of the individual that shot Mr. Harris. Since that time, they were able to obtain a warrant for the arrest of one Avante Travion Williams, age 24, of DeLand. Mr. Williams was arrested today without incident by members of the DeLand Police Department downtown. This is an open, active investigation at this time, and detectives still continue to collect evidence, conduct interviews with people concerning the facts and circumstances surrounding this incident. There were approximately 40 people inside McCabe's Bar when this shooting took place, and some of those people may have additional information that could help us in this case, and we urge them to reach out to us. We have received many tips from the community, which we're very grateful, and we hope that that continues. I also want to take the time to acknowledge the invaluable help that the New Smyrna Beach Police Department, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, the FBI Safe Streets Task Force, and the State Attorney's Office provided our investigators throughout this investigation. I also want to acknowledge the hard work of the men and women of the DeLand Police Department Uniform Patrol Division who apprehended Mr. Williams this afternoon. They all have been working nonstop since this occurred to bring this individual to justice and keep our community safe. Anyone that has any information about this shooting is urged to contact the DeLand Police Department. You may also use the DeLand Crime Watch page, where you can provide tips to us from that portal. We've received many tips and we are very appreciative, as I stated earlier. I want to just provide some general community safety remarks. If you saw something or heard something or know something, please contact us. Help us bring justice to the Harris family and ensure the safety of our community. I also want to urge individuals in our community, and not just young adults, but any adults, that when emotions are high, you don't have good intentions, put your guns down. Bringing a gun to a fist fight is not a solution, and once that trigger is pulled, it cannot come back. This was a incident that occurred that should not have occurred, but it did. And we are not happy about it here in DeLand, but rest assured we will work and continue to work as hard as we can to bring all those that are involved in this incident to justice. And that's all the remarks I have for this afternoon on this incident.
I believe in the presser this weekend, they spoke about a round that was found in the parking lot from a different gun. Is that another gun you had? Or?
So yes, we did recover additional 9mm round in the parking lot. That part of the investigation is still ongoing. As you can see, the entire case is still ongoing, regardless of whether we arrested the perpetrator or not. We still got a lot of things that we got to do to tie up the case. So.
We're not going to have too many questions, just about 2 more. Do you expect more arrests?
That's possible. We're gonna work, diligently, and if other persons are at all responsible for this, then they'll be arrested.
Any information on what actually led up to the shooting or how that might be?
Yeah. So we're very early on in this investigation, and we're not in a position to talk about that. Nor is it probably good practice for us to. That'll be for a later time if this case goes to trial or anything like that. So we're not going to talk about the details. And again, it's very early in the investigation, and our investigators are still learning things about this.
How did the Smyrna Beach police help out?
They were assisting us in trying to locate Mr. Williams.
Those are all the questions.
Thank you.
Avanti is in jail without bond. Police say the investigation remains active and are still working to determine exactly what led to the shooting. The identity of the shooter's intended target has not been confirmed, and authorities have not provided details about the events that escalated into violence. It's unclear whether additional suspects may be involved or if further arrests could follow. It's almost unbelievable that someone who had a promising future decided to keep doing things that will ruin it. Well, we hope the cops gets to the root of the matter and punish anyone who is responsible for the shooting and killing of Keshode Harris. May Keshode's soul continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there, and we hope to see you guys in the next video.